So it's been a while since I did a love compatibility video because like trust and believe these are so something. Okay, so I wanted to do Aquarius man, Aquarius woman, and these are two fixed signs. I want you guys to understand fixed signs is hard for them to be in relationships with one another because they're set in their ways. Oh no, sorry. Because they're set in their ways. Like my way or the highway mentality with fixed signs, you need to understand just how it is with them. So with fixed signs, I just like have like a little bit of a little tension whenever I speak about them because it's hard to break the ice, no pun intended, when dealing with Aquariuses and fixed signs in general. So I've already done a different fixed sign combination between the Scorpio man and Scorpio woman and what it would be like. But with this combination, it's like the couple that I can find in a positive example to use would be Jessica Dime and Sean Williams, the Love and Hip Hop couple. She's from Love and Hip Hop. He's a professional basketball player. And I see that the relationship took time to develop and evolve to something beautiful, what it was. It did not happen easily. And let me tell you something. It does not happen easy. It never happens easy with Aquarius. It never happens easy with Aquarius. Okay? So if you think you're feeling an Aquarius, by the way, get rid of them. Get rid I'm sorry. Get rid of that feeling immediately because it's not your way, baby. It's his way. When you're dealing with the Aquarius man, it's his way, baby. He can be so calm, cool, respectful, and a gentleman. That is one thing about Aquarius men. They are gentlemen. But best believe they're still aliens. Okay? So when dealing with the Aquarius man zodiac sign symbol is the water barrier, but also it's the man. Many of our zodiac sign got different symbols representing it. For example, I'm a Sagittarius sun, right? The Centaurian is the symbol or the animal or whatever representing the Sagittarius, but then the symbol is also the archer or the bow and arrow. Same situation with Aquarius. We're dealing with the water barrier, the thing that has water, but it's a man pouring water. So we're dealing with the man's energy. Same thing with the Virgo woman is the Virgo symbol is the maiden or the woman. We're dealing with the masculine, I am the man's man energy, okay, when dealing with Aquarius. And as for the feminine counterpart as the woman water barrier, you're dealing with some of these attributes as well, but you kind of have to bury it and transmute it into a feminine perspective and energy when dealing with a masculine sign like Aquarius. So one thing about Aquarius is his curls are like really just like giving me anyways, one thing about Aquarius is that too much in their heads, and I think like there's just more mental beings than they are physical, verbal, or anything. You have to mentally stimulate these people in order to start an intimate relationship with them or interpersonal relationship with them. That's when you meet Aquarius, you have to start a conversation with them in order for them to click. Otherwise they're just gonna be standing there looking awkward like they usually do. Love ya, but like I said, I have a half sister, she's an Aquarius. She just be staring there looking crazy and weird, trying to read the room. There are other people that got that, I gotta read the room energy before I act. That's them, okay? So that's just where it's at. So yeah, basically they're the read the room type of energy. So basically the Aquarius man is just gonna spend a lot of time stalking and observing the Aquarius woman. The Aquarius woman, she never really approaches anybody. People just kind of approach her because she's there and present within that time and space. But the Aquarius man is just going to spend so much time stalking. That's one thing about Aquarius men that they have in common. They're the stalkers. The fixed signs are the stalkers of the zodiac, by the way. Okay? Oh, I'll just put y'all business out there. I don't care. They are the stalkers of the zodiac. Because I went to Vegas, okay? The guy that I was seeing recently, he's an Aquarius. I guess he was stalking. You know how they do. I made a song called Insane. It looks like Got yourself rolling in the deep. Saw your prey was out there, thought your prey was gonna be weak. Like, basically, like, I'm a woman, I have intuition. I can feel when somebody is preying or feeding on me, you know what I'm saying? So basically, yeah, the Aquarius guys are gonna be like observing the Aquarius. That's the thing about Aquarius guys, they don't never try to put their emotions up on the front line. Like, that's the thing, they like to stay within your network, of people, and know what you got going on. Act like, you know, you're really interested in what I got going on the whole time you're trying to get with me. That's just how they go. And he's gonna notice that with the Aquarius women, because more times than not, the Aquarius men don't approach you, or they don't really stay in contact with you. It's mainly because they generally feel incompetent to be with you, and that has nothing to do with you, Aquarius women. And this goes for all women dealing with men, by the way. More times than not, if a man just stops talking to you, they're probably just incompetent enough to be with you. Because more times than not, if you didn't sleep with them on the first go with anything, that, like, it really goes either way, honestly. However you decide to go about it. If you really didn't get really too emotionally invested in that guy, and they really just like stop talking to you, they know they're incompetent. But we as women, we kind of like try to question and result to these videos, be like, oh, but why did he stop talking to me? Oh, I was dealing with Aquarius man, why did he stop talking? Sometimes that shit ain't got nothing to do with you. It got everything to do with him. Not my fault your pocket's dry, baby. Okay? So that's what could happen with Aquarius men. And I've noticed that it even happened with Jessica Diane's relationship. She told the man, like, hey, I was feeling you when we were growing up. And he's like, yeah, I know, but I didn't have my shit together. And I didn't want to admit that. That's all men, by the way. So women, I just want to say in a general statement, stop taking whatever men do personal. I always tell y'all, men is short for mental health issues. Let them figure their own stuff out. Do you. Live your own life. Make the best out of what you got, and don't go waiting for him. I feel like men respect you less when you wait for him to get his shit together or try to be his mom. If he don't got it, he ain't got it. Next caller. If he was serious, you would know what it is. Goodbye. So, in terms with the Aquarius woman and her perspective of the situation is, she's gonna love the fact that he's a provider. Okay? She's gonna love the fact that he's a provider. He lets her do her. Meaning, her money is hers, and I want you to do the best that you can. Do your music, do your acting. Even Shakira is married to an Aquarius man, by the way. Like, these guys generally don't care what their girl is doing unless they're happy and in their best divinity. And that's one thing I love about Aquarius men, that are really that's the thing. I haven't made a new vision board. I had an old vision board. Let me show you guys. This was an Aquarius symbol, but then I turned into a Libra because I was seeing a Libra guy. But like, as you can see right here, it's Aquarius plus Sag. No, this is for my last year's vision board. I'm gonna make something like this for 2024, but basically, it's crazy how I achieved everything on that vision board, by the way. But yeah, basically, the Aquarius men just want to see you thrive, okay? If it's one thing is, they're good manifestors. Like, if they're really about it, they really want to see you thrive. Point blank, period. Not all Aquarius that you see are like doing stuff for clout and for internet stuff. No, some of these guys generally, like, they get their dopamine off of their women being the best version of themselves. And that can go either good or bad, because we've seen it with like Blueface and stuff. Like, you know, Blueface, he wants the girls that he's with to do well, but it's like men in their ego, oh my goodness, it's like, dude, it's like, well shit, you can't win without me. And that's when a lot of things just start clashing. But I think when an Aquarius man is in his best divinity, he's gonna want you to be his best, especially when you guys are together and you're exchanging your energy and being intimate and stuff like that. He's going to want you to be your best self, and he ain't gonna allow you to be anything less than that. So if you're an Aquarius woman, I feel like you do match your match, because like that too is like, I feel like you're gonna want somebody that challenges you, because Aquarius women are extremely hyper independent, by the way. Like, they are very, I tell you guys, Aquarius women are some of the strongest mentally people that I know, or I've seen, you know. So a lot of people always give an Aquarius woman scrutiny for their unconventional and their untraditional way of living, but sometimes that's just best for them. And They want somebody who wants them to just be their best self and push them to be their best self. They don't want nobody that's gonna push them to be lower than what they are. Do you know how mentally exhausting that is, dealing with a man that's always trying to put you down? Like I tell you guys, men is just short for mental health issue. A divine masculine man, it's always gonna get you to your highest peak, that diamond conscious, like, you know, mentality and that energy. Okay, so in terms of how I'm looking at this relationship and how I'm gonna rate it, I would give it a 10 out of 10 to me. But you know, I was looking and doing some research on the history of Aquarius men and Aquarius women. It doesn't really have longevity because they're both fixed sign. It's my way. Some Aquarius men, you know, they probably live in those generational curses, and that's all they see life to be as. And that's my way, of the highway mentality is very toxic. So I'm viewing it as 10 out of 10, but overall, the general synopsis, I give it a 6 if it really wasn't my rating. But the overall concept, it's a 6 out of 10, and I gotta be honest. I have to be honest. You're looking at a 6 out of 10. This is a fixed signs do not like to be told what to do. Don't even try to argue it. Like me and Mr. Vanilla Baby, we don't talk anymore. But I will say, when it was good, it was good. But I don't know, like, a whole part about relationships is about compromising. So one thing Aquarius men too is like they're another two, like, and when they're not in their divinity, they could be a bit of the weaker zodiac sign, like Libra men. Libra men has this characteristic too, that that just don't have a backbone. You just do whatever your family is telling you to do instead of you doing what's best for you. So that could be a downside to that. And Aquarius women just won't even like want to deal with that, because it's like, I thought it was just us against the world, you know. That's the energy she's giving. And like, if you're saying you want to be this and that, you can't say, well, your mama this, and you don't put your mama in our business. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put your, like, what are we doing? That type of situation. So I would give it a 10 out of 10 if they're really at their highest peak of divinity. We have to grow. And I really think, like, generally, if couples under 25, it's going to be hard for relationships to really sustain, because you're still finding out about yourselves, okay? I'm 24. I feel like life really just, like, is teaching me more about myself, that I can't beat myself over what I can or can't control. And if you're over 25 and stuff like that, like, you're willing to compromise more, because you realize life is not that easy if you don't just have it made like that. So definitely for this, I don't view it as incompatible. No, anything can work, but you got to be willing to compromise. Like I stated before, fixed signs, that's like, they're allergic to compromise. So I'm gonna wrap up this video, mean team. Let me know what you're thinking. Smash subscribe, and also check out my EP Siren. I'm working on my second EP, and it might be my last music project that I ever do. So check out my first one, Siren. It's out now on all music streaming platforms. That's MAEVUIM, MAEVUIM, on everything, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, you name it. And check me out. Otherwise, me team, love you. Bye bye.